Consumer investigator Jason Knowles tonight joining state investigators on an exclusive ride alongside movers. Jason.
Rob Cheryl, May is a popular time to move. In fact, it's National Moving Month. As people are relocating, state investigators are issuing moving violations. It's all to protect consumers from movers who aren't following the law.
We usually get together.
It's a cold, rainy May 1st, still one of the busiest moving days of the year. The I-Team is on the road with Illinois Commerce Commission police as they issue citations to moving companies breaking the law.
They're unlicensed. They have no license to move or anything.
Do you have anything to say about the citation?
I have nothing to say about the citation.
I mean, like I said, we're just trying to make some extra cash, you know.
State investigators cited their company, Apartment Specialist Movers, on a repeat second violation for not having a license to move in Illinois. Because the company, not its employees, are in violation, we blurred the faces of the movers.
I'm going to issue a couple citations, one for not having a household goods moving license.
I called Apartment Specialist Movers and left a message, but no one replied. The company was also cited for not having the registered ID on the side of the truck. If a company is moving within state lines, it must be registered with the Illinois Commerce Commission. If moving across state lines, the company needs to be licensed with the U.S. Department of Transportation.
I think I'll definitely be more careful and look into that more.
Connor O'Shea is the consumer who hired Apartment Specialist Movers for his move to Lincoln Park.
We've heard about this company through friends who have used them, and they've had, successful moves with no damage done.
The ICC recently busted several other moving companies that did not have a state license and provided the I-Team with these photos of the sting. State investigators hired known unlicensed movers to a fake job at this Willowbrook storage facility. Officers say all three were cited for being unlicensed. Some used U-Haul rental trucks. The Morning Star Movers, based out of Twin Lakes, Wisconsin, and Move Mania Incorporated, based out of Bolingbrook, told me that they are working on getting the proper licenses and that it was a clerical error and oversight. A third company, TLF Services LLC in Chicago, said it thought the agency's actions were a form of entrapment and that a new business unaware of the rules should have been given a warning.
A lot of these companies, these movers, what they like to do is they'll give a quote and then all of a sudden they change their prices as when the move's done.
Consumers should always look for an ICC number on vehicles and check the agency's website to verify that the license is active. ICC police say when you use a licensed mover, the state can track them if you have a complaint about being overcharged or if you have a lost, stolen, or damaged item. When hiring any mover, make sure you have a detailed contract outlining the cost estimate and payment schedule. And if you have a problem, you can also dispute costs on a credit card.
Paying with a credit card is another good way. Now, if they come and ask you that they want cash up front, that's a warning sign.
The Better Business Bureau adds that you should keep an inventory of your belongings, take photos of the contents before packing, and make sure your estimates are based on weight, not cubic feet.
Anything you have to say about the citation?
The ICC also cited some licensed movers that it says were not in compliance. One was cited for a suspended license due to a lapse in insurance that the ICC says is not yet on file. The other for allegedly charging a slightly higher hourly rate that the ICC says is not yet approved by the state.
Did you have anything to say about the citation for charging improper rates?
Well, potentially they can be overcharging consumers.
You got to watch out. Investigators say all of the people cited in our story can either pay citations or fight them in court. Those court hearings could be in the next few months. Rob, Cheryl, you should always first check the ICC's website to see if a mover is licensed. Remember, this is so much money, all of your belongings. You've got to do your homework.
Right, and the weather's starting to get nice, and that's when people do move a lot. Like you said, this is moving month.
Yeah. So many people were moving that day.
Right. Great information as always, Jason. Thank you for your help on this one.
Time for a weather.